Hi, Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. So yesterday I said I'm gonna be live at 11ish, so this is like my ish. I'm sorry if I'm a bit late. I was trying to figure out how to use the monopod because my table is quite high. So I decided not to use the monopod because I then wouldn't be able to read properly the book. So anyway, I wanted to talk about having a conversation about respecting other people's culture through the use of this book called I Really Love Slop. So basically, books by Mo Willems, especially this Elephant and Piggy series, has been my favorite because I feel like in each book there is a theme that children can relate to, daily struggles of children. So yeah, you know how we read books and we feel like we can relate to the characters, and it's the same for kids. When they read books, they want to feel related to the characters as well. So the Elephant and Piggy series are definitely a good start for kids. I'm gonna start with reading the book. And then inshallah we're gonna talk about the book together, okay? So I'm just gonna change my camera. Right, okay. Alright. Okay, I hope you can see the book. Okay, alright. So, I really love slop. Hold on, yeah, because I could see comments and then I can't see my book. How do I disable comments in this? Hold on, I'm just gonna I'll try my best. Okay, I'm gonna start. La la la. Hi Gerald. Hi Piggy. Yikes. What is that? This is slop. Slop? Yummy, yummy slop. Yummy? You eat that? Sure, I eat this. Pigs really, 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 really like slop. Eating slop is part of pig culture. Oh. Should it smell like that? Safe. Pop. Yes. What about all of those flies? The flies are how you know it is ripe. Yeah, man. Look at the fly. Do you want to try my slop? Do I want to try your slop? No way! Oh, okay. Walk, 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 walk. Piggy, wait. Yes, Gerald. I will try your slop. Yay! Maybe you will really like slop. Maybe. Try a big taste. I will try a small taste. Tuck. That is a small taste. You are close to trying slop. You are closer.
สี่ห้า Ick. Ack! Do you know how I get that old shoe taste? Old shoes!
Hoop.
So, do you really like slop?
No, I do not really like slop, but I'm glad I tried it.
Because I really like you. Oh, Daryl! Dessert?
Don't push it, babe.
The end.
Okay, I'm gonna switch my camera again. Alright, so that's me reading the book. Actually, it's gonna be more interesting if the child that you are reading this book to can see your facial expression or your body movements actually. And with books like the Elephant and the Piggy series, there is a lot of like facial expressions that tell the stories more than just the words. So I think that's why kids really love this book, and that's why this book is really funny, because if you were to look at the facial expressions of the elephant, Gerald, when he tried that slop, there were like a few pages of how he changed colors to green and then to red and then to polka dots. Yes, so that's very interesting. Now let's talk about the book. How do we talk? I wouldn't say teach. I would prefer having a conversation. How do we talk about respecting other people's culture through this book? So I guess I would like to tell you my experience when I was in the US. So I came to the US in May of 2015, and 2-3 days after I arrived, I started straight away with summer school. It was 6 weeks, and then towards the end of summer school was Ramadan. Summer. So what it meant was we couldn't eat from it's not really sunrise, even a few hours before sunrise until sunset. So in Malaysia it's about, say, today about 14 hours, say. But at that time, because it was summer, the day was longer, so we had to fast for about 17 hours, if I'm not mistaken. 17. Yes. So I remember I had this final paper that I had to submit, and it was an online class. So I had a Skype conversation with my lecturer, my professor, and she was asking, the usual question, how are you doing today? And I was like, yeah, I'm good, I'm fasting. And then I said, because it's Ramadan. And my professor was asking, what is Ramadan? I think I was surprised, but I shouldn't be surprised because, we in Malaysia know what Ramadan is, but in the US it might not be the case. So I was explaining, it means I have to fast. So it's about 17 hours. So she gave me an extension. I didn't ask for it, but she did give me an extension for that paper. Because she said she didn't want me to be, was it compromised or something? Because I was fasting and the others weren't, right? Yeah. But I mean, it was my first year, so it was quite tough fasting for like 17 hours. And in fact, I had to have my sahur at 3 a.m. And once or twice, I even missed it. And the moment I woke up at like 5 a.m., I was like almost crying because, no food or drinks until 8:30 p.m. Yeah, so that's one experience. Another one was when I was teaching in a school. I was, okay, I think everyone can see me now. Right. So after my graduation, I stayed for a year to work as a teacher of the deaf in the school. Yes. So I think we Malaysians are very lucky because we grew up knowing different cultures and different religions, right? Because we are friends with Indians, Chinese, and other races. So we know about Islam, we know about Buddhism, we know about Christianity and Hinduism. We know what celebrations each of this group celebrates. For example, we are quite aware of it, but in the US, their education system is secular. It means nothing whatsoever, no reference at all to religion. So for example, not even Christmas, yeah. So that means, let's say it's a holiday season in December. If we were to decorate the class, we can't really use like Christmas tree because it symbolizes Christmas. But we can maybe put up like decorations of apa tu, snow particle. Is it called particle? Yang macam the chemical formation of snow yang cantik tu. So we can put that up. So I find this very interesting because school is like, for a lot of our students, school is like the place in which they learn the most, right? Especially about other people apart from their own family. So not being able to learn about other people, because culture and religion is a big thing, especially I think in Malaysia. Maybe not so much, okay, I shouldn't say that. Yeah, so not being able to learn about this is, I feel like, I don't know, but I feel like we in Malaysia, we are lucky because we learn this by living with other people from different background, not just from textbooks, for example. So I feel like this kind of conversation, talking about differences, is very important. In fact, when I was in New York, we're talking about not so much about like, you know, everyone is the same, rather the opposite. Like each of us is different. We come from different background. Our language at home might not be English, right? Our food is not the same. Our food is different, for example. So I feel like by highlighting differences with the hope to promote understanding is better, rather than to say that everyone is the same, because everyone is not the same, right? So how do we talk about differences through this book? So Piggy in this book likes slop. We do not know what exactly is slop, but from the picture we gather that the slop must be disgusting because flies were all over it, right? So okay, right. It was because my camera was like, it says like poor connection. But anyway, yeah, so the elephant Gerald trying to figure out like what is slop, and then his impression of slop was not good. Like, what is that smell? You eat this? And Piggy was like, yes, that's our culture. And Piggy was happy to share his slop, her slop. But Gerald was like, do I really want to try this? Yes, but he tried it anyway, and I feel like the sweet part was when Gerald said, it's because I really like you. So I think what we should promote is that, you know, we might not like the differences in terms of like, okay, food is a bit too spicy, or the smell is too strong. I don't like it. It's fine. The least we can do is to respect, meaning to say, since we are friends anyway. So, I mean, we can, because notice here that Gerald didn't say any word that is bad about that food. He didn't say, oh, the smell is bad. He didn't say it looks ugly or it looks like terrible, for example. He didn't even say that the taste was bad after he tasted it, even though he looked like he almost died, right, after tasting it. So I feel like this is macam the sunnah of Nabi kan, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Kalau ada makanan yang dia tak suka, he wouldn't say it. He would just be quiet and not eat it anymore. And this is what Gerald did. So, reference to the sunnah. Good teaching point. Yes. So, yeah. Maybe you can comment how else you can use the book, but I feel like this book is very sweet, and it is a very relevant, especially in our community, in our culture in Malaysia, because we live with other people, we have our differences, and this is something that we want to respect. We might not like it, fine, we have our own references, right, preferences, but we can always respect other people's differences. Okay, so everyone, thank you so much. See you again.